Hey guys, how's it going? This is Seth Keeping It Real. What I'm about to share with you is something you can apply in any market wherever you go. And part of this I steal from the 22 immutable laws of marketing. Now this is really key, especially when selling on Amazon. People get confused about how to dominate a category, and what they don't realize, they're going up against a mammoth. And it's much easier to be the kingfish of a pond than trying to be the whale of an ocean. Because there's already a bunch of whales and sharks out there. So it's better to start with something smaller. Now let me explain. How many of you guys know who flew across the Atlantic Ocean the first time, solo flight, non-stop? A lot of people know that is Charles Lindbergh. He's gone down in history as the first guy to do that. But the funny part is nobody knows who the second person was. Who was the second person? I already forgot their name. But we know who Lindbergh was. But what's interesting is Amelia Earhart is the first woman to fly across the Atlantic. And because she was in a different category, subcategory, she wasn't the first person, broader category, but she was the first woman, subcategory. See that? As a result, she is well known for being the first woman to fly across the Atlantic. Now that tells you something, and this is the way markets work. If you're not going to be first in a market, then be first in a subcategory to that market. So if you're not going to be first in photos and cameras, be first in still cameras. If you're not going to be first in still cameras, be first in the cables for still picture cameras. And you can keep niching down until an arena is small enough for you to dominate. When someone goes into the UFC and they start fighting, they don't start with the nationals. They start in local fight clubs and they slowly move up. The same thing works in all sports. You want to dominate in an area that is niched down enough where you actually have a chance of winning. And that principle is super powerful. It is the same reason why a whole lot of alcohol companies have succeeded and others didn't. Because some decided, you know what, we may not be the first national beer, but we're going to be the first local beer or the first imported beer from Germany company. And as a result, they dominated that niche. They were able to market the heck out of that. And as a result, people knew them well and they succeeded. Now this principle is awesome. And the reason I'm actually making this video is we go to a coffee shop here every week. And there's this table in the back. It's about this high, and I love it because I can both sit and stand at the table, which is really good for your back and posture if you're doing a lot of work from your computer, which obviously we do. And we like this table, so we got here right at 6:30 in the morning. We got up at 5, we worked out, we prepared our hearts for the day, went on a walk, got here, and boom, the table is open because we're the first people. We were the first. People want to be first. But if you want to be first, you need to get it in a category where you actually have a chance to win. Then from there you can expand. So when you're selling on Amazon, let's say you're really interested in selling in art supplies. Don't just focus on all art. Decide maybe I'm going to focus on just window markers, or I'm just going to focus on this subcategory, this canvas style. We're going to really dominate that area. That's how you win. Then once you've had success in a subcategory, you can use that, build off of that to have success in a larger, broader category as you go. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to spend a ton of time and a ton of money trying to promote in a category that already is being dominated by other big players with millions of dollars, and it's really hard to go up against that level of people. And this applies to any part of life. It applies to working out. Don't try to be first in, all cardio. Maybe it's just running. Maybe it's jumping. Maybe it's cycling. See, you start in one area and then you expand. All right, this is Seth Keeping It Real. Hope that's a helpful nugget for you as you pursue passive income. Keep going and have an awesome day. See you, bye.